All right, folks, settle down. Settle down. Billionaire Jack is in the house. And let me tell you, this place is a shoebox compared to my third vacation estate. So I am watching this United States-China showdown, right? Trade wars, geopolitics, tariffs, flying like bad tweets. It is like two bald guys fighting over a comb, and the rest of the world is just eating popcorn. You have to understand, I do not care who wins. I have factories in both countries and a private island to hide out on when the markets crash. This whole thing started because America is like China. You are selling us too much cheap stuff. And China is like, well, stop buying it. Geniuses. It is simple math, folks. If you owe someone $361 billion in trade deficits, you do not start a fist fight, you negotiate. But no, we have politicians throwing 55% tariffs around like they are handing out candy at a parade. Meanwhile, I am over here wondering if my yacht is gonna cost more, because the rare earth magnets in the engine are suddenly strategic assets. Let me tell you, I tried to buy rare earths once. I thought I would corner the market, like a Bond villain. Turns out China has a chokehold on that stuff. They are like, Jack, you want magnets? Pay up, or your Tesla's just a fancy golf cart. So now I am stuck bribing miners in Mongolia just to keep my toys running. That is the game, folks. While the plebs argue about iPhone prices, the real players are fighting over dirt that makes your gadgets work. And do not get me started on the politicians. Trump is out here tweeting, trade wars are easy to win. Yes, and I am sure my fourth ex-wife thought divorce was a breeze too. Believe me, when you are slapping taxes on everything from sneakers to semiconductors, the only winners are the accountants. And me, because I own half the accounting firms. You know what is funny? The world is waiting for this grand deal, like it is going to save humanity. Spoiler alert, it will not. It is just two giants arguing over who gets the bigger slice of the pie while the rest of you are scraping crumbs. Let us move on before I have to explain why I am shorting both their currencies. You have to understand, folks, this United States-China thing is not just about tariffs. It is about who controls the future. And the future, it is all about chips. Not the kind you dip in salsa, but the ones that make your phone, your car, your fancy artificial intelligence toaster that burns I love you into your bread. Semiconductors, baby. That is the real war. And I am sitting on a pile of them laughing all the way to the bank. America's like China. You cannot have our chip technology. So they ban Huawei's artificial intelligence chip, saying it is a national security threat. Meanwhile, China is stealing technology faster than my exes stole my credit cards. Back in the day, they would make you share your technology if you wanted to do business in China. It is like, hey, want to sell cars here? Cool, give us the blueprints. That is not a trade deal. That is a stick-up. But here is the dirty truth. America is not exactly pure as driven snow. They're out here playing dirty to revoking visas for Chinese students studying anything sensitive like artificial intelligence or quantum physics. What is next? Banning them from calculus. Sorry, kid, you are too good at math. Go back to Beijing. It is like they are scared China is going to build a Death Star with a Harvard degree. And the comparisons, oh man. Running a global supply chain right now is like trying to organize a dinner party on my yacht during a hurricane. You have America hoarding chips, China choking on rare earths, and poor Vietnam caught in the middle like a kid watching their parents fight. I tried to move one of my factories to Malaysia to dodge the tariffs. Guess what? Now I am paying triple for shipping because the ports are backed up worse than my lawyer's inbox. The hypocrisy kills me. Both sides are screaming, we want free trade while slapping taxes on anything that moves. It is like me saying I am on a diet while ordering a gold-plated burger. And the world, they are just trying to go neutral, like Singapore is some kind of Switzerland with better noodles. Good luck, folks. Neutrality is a tightrope, and you are going to fall. This whole mess is proof. Nobody is in charge. Not the presidents. Not the chief executive officers, not even me, and I have more leverage than a hedge fund. Let us talk about what happens when this clown show spirals out of control. So what is the fallout from this global cage match? Chaos. That is what supply chains are crumbling faster than my first marriage. You have companies like Apple and Tesla sweating bullets because China is threatening to cut off rare earths. That is the stuff that makes your batteries and screens work, folks. Without it, your iPhone is just a shiny brick. Here is the twist. China is not just sitting there taking punches. They are hitting back, jacking up tariffs to 125% on American goods and suing the United States at the World Trade Organization. It is like watching two billionaires fight over a parking spot. Nobody is backing down, but they are both going to look stupid when the tow truck shows up. And guess who is caught in the crossfire? You. Yes, you with your $2,000 grocery bill, because shipping costs are through the roof. The reactions are gold. American companies are whining. We cannot afford these tariffs. Meanwhile, they are still outsourcing to China because it is cheaper. Hypocrisy much. Then you have Asian countries like India and Malaysia trying to diversify their trade partners. It is like they are speed dating the global economy, hoping to avoid getting dumped by either side. And do not get me started on the politicians. Trump is out here saying we are winning while the United States trade deficit keeps climbing. China is like, we do not need you, but their economy is slowing faster than my private jet in a headwind. The naked truth. Nobody is winning. It is just a race to see who goes broke first. And me, I am just sitting here buying up distressed assets like they are on clearance at Walmart. It is a mess, folks. A beautiful, profitable mess for guys like me. But let us wrap this up and talk about what it all means from my penthouse view. All right, let us break it down. This United States-China showdown is like a bad reality show. Lots of drama, zero resolution. You have tariffs, technology bans, and enough posturing to make a peacock blush. And what is the world expecting? A miracle deal that fixes everything. Please, the only thing getting fixed is my portfolio when I bet against both sides. Here is what I have learned. Humans are idiots. Does not matter if you are a president, a chief executive officer, or some guy in a cubicle. You all think you can outsmart the system, but the system has been rigged since I bought my first senator. This trade war is just proof that power is the only currency that matters. America has it, China has it, and the rest of you are just pawns in their chess game. The deeper truth, nobody cares about you. Not the politicians, not the corporations, not even me, though I am honest about it. They will scream about national security or economic fairness, but it is all about control. Control the chips, control the rare earths, control the narrative. That is why I stay above it all. Literally. Ever try my airline, Freedom Air? It is private exclusive and does not deal with this tariff nonsense. You should book a flight if you can afford it. Looking back, this is not new. Trade wars, technology wars, they are just history on repeat. Remember the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act crashed the global economy in the 1930s. These clowns are speed running that playbook. And the future, more of the same. China is already cutting reliance on the United States market. Exports to America are down to 3% of their gross domestic product. Smart move. I would do the same if I did not own half the market already. So what is the lesson? Leverage. Folks, it is all about leverage. You do not need to win the game, you just need to own the board. That is why I am rich, and that is why I am out. God bless this mess, and good luck to the rest of you.